Alright, good day everyone. My name is Ramesh Kumar and today we are going to have a very important topic to discuss. So the first thing first is I'd like to ask you some questions. Are you ready? Good. So can you tell me where you've been to for the past years? Like what specific place have you visited ever since you've traveled? Or the question is, have you traveled before? Alright, Justin, can you tell me? Good. How about you, Austin? Very fine. How about you, Adams? Have you traveled before? Alright, so in the next 1 minute, I want you to discuss with your colleagues and your partner, discuss with them where you've been to and what you did there. What's the amazing things you did where you traveled to? Do you understand? Alright. Time's up. Good. I believe now you understand where you've gone to and where you've been to, right? And you know what your colleagues did in the particular place they went to, right? Alright, so today we are going to look at a very intangible topic, which is under grammar, present perfect tense, and simple past tense. So now you want to understand the difference between these two tenses and how we connect it to the question I asked you earlier. So the first thing is we need to understand the objective of this class, which we are going to identify the tenses. Then the second one is we need to understand the vocabularies revolving these tenses. And lastly is to understand the Quizlet, which is part of the technology we'll be using to identify and assess our class exercise. Do you understand? Good. Now, the first thing we want to use here are the words. So, can you try to pronounce it? Awesome. Visited. Now, what is the second one? Good. Eaten. Now, we want to start with present perfect tense first. Now, the word present perfect tense actually shows that you have the experience of something that have happened in the past. However, you're not being specific on a particular time it happened. Do you understand? So you are not specific on the time it happened. However, you know that you had the experience of that thing in the past. And for example, you could say, I have visited India. That is an example. You didn't tell us the time you visited it, right? But you told us you've done so, which is in the past. So the past could be differentiated. This morning could be a past. Yesterday could be a past. About 5 minutes ago is also a past, right? Good. So I have visited what? India. Now let's try the second one as well. Alright, so the second one says what? John, can you try to pronounce it? Awesome. She has visited Kenya. Now, do you know something here? Is we have the word as and we have the word have. Now, you see that the changing of this as and have is connected to the subject, which is the she and the I. So which means when you have the word here, are you going to use the word as or have? Awesome. Has. So you're going to use as here. Now, how about if I provide you other words? For example, can I say you dash eaten the food? Now, do you think, or what do you think is going to be the appropriate word to use in this context? Am I going to use as here, or I'm going to use as? Anyone want to try that? Awesome. Can you try it? Yes. So what is going to be used here? Have. So you can say as. You can say you as. You rather say you are eaten. And that's connected to what? The fruit. And that's because it is what? Present perfect. It shows that the action has been completed when? In the past. But you're not specific when it was completed. Now, can you give me other examples? Very good. She has eaten the sushi. Good. What other example can you say? Alright, very fine. They have visited America. Good. Now we want to look at the next one, which is very important, and that is simple past tense. Similarly, we are going to use the word visited and at the same time eaten. Do you understand? Alright. Now, there is a difference between the present perfect tense and simple past tense. So what do we mean? Let's check out the examples. We have I visited Kenya last year. Now, notice some of these things are on the line. What's the first thing on the line? Visited. What's the second one? Last year. Very fine. Now, if you notice the two pronunciations, you would see that the word visited is specific to a particular time in the year, which is last year. So that shows that it is something that happened, and you have a specific time it happened, right? That's good. However, that makes it different from present perfect. Now look at the next one. You dash 3 books this month, right? So in the next context here, you can say that you have eaten or you ate or you read 3 books this month. If you say you read 3 books this month or you have read 3 books this month, you have read. Awesome. That shows the normal way of understanding the pronunciation. You get it now? Very fine. Now, do you understand the difference between the two? Awesome. So now, I'm going to provide you an assignment in your Quizlet, which is programmed in your tablet. When you get to them, you get to check your assessment in your Quizlet.